frequency of occurrence of disasters, natural disasters in Samoa has increased significantly. In 1990 we had Cyclone Offa, and in 1991 we had Cyclone Val. In 2004 we had Cyclone Hector. In 2009 we had the tsunami. In 2012 we had Cyclone Evans. So you name all these kinds of disasters we have experienced from all these disasters in terms of getting ourselves prepared. So we really very much support these regional strategies that allows us to implement various strategies to reduce vulnerabilities in our communities, build resilience, to cater for any emergency cases that might eventuate during the year. And this is where, of course, may look small by the look of countries, big countries with big economies, but at least it shows the determination of the government in order to lead this. And we have various, we bring in various communities. Communities play a very important part in building our resilience and making our people understand and aware of what you call of the situations of disasters, natural disasters. And that's where we found that there are a lot of what you call drill and strategy of DDR. And I would like to say that there are some key elements within the framework. And in the Cook Islands we got 4. And I'll just go in summary and some points on the 4 elements. The other one is the strengthening of government institutions to manage disaster risk reduction. We in the Cook Islands, as the Disaster Management Act in 2007, and also we have reviewed our legislation, and the lessons learned since 2007 is that we will need legislation amendments to strengthen coordination. In addition, we have established a disaster response trust fund, which at the end of every financial budget, if there's a surplus, we have to keep that into this disaster response fund. In thinking that we are a small island and we don't have that financial like other countries, so we accumulate all this surplus every year to look after us during the time of disaster.
Well, in Tuvalu, some of the islands to the north, some whole settlements were totally flooded, and that is really easy for that to happen because the islands are quite vulnerable. The word vulnerable is go hand in hand with small islands because we are 2 to 3 meters above sea level, and any waves that goes beyond 5 meters, it spells devastations to our small island countries. It has been reported by our people and our Prime Minister that more than 40% of our population were affected, and people have to be relocated. I heard from these meetings in some statements that for us to be prepared, we have to be urgent in moving inland and going to higher grounds. In Tuvalu, we don't have that luxury. There is no higher ground, and the islands are small. If you move inland, you come to the other side of the island. We don't have the luxuries of defending ourselves. That's how small the islands are. Unfortunately, also one of the islands, the waves were so devastating that the waves, the strength of the waves dug up the cemeteries, the graves.